ladies, gentlemen, it's Noisy Face.
That's me, and as many of you know, it is my dream to become the 90-year-old Simmer. And I've hit my goal for 2026. I am above 100 subscribers. There's room for more, guys. Can we hit the 200 mark by the end of 2026? That is the question that I have for you. And if we do, then maybe I'll do a special video where I kind of walk you through how I come up with the Sims challenge, how I apply the traits, kind of where my brain goes, and we can do a little mini series of that nature. And my cat's gonna wait until like this exact moment to roll around on a plastic bag. But look, this video is not about the Sims at all, which I'm sure you know just by clicking on the title that you clicked on. For the second year in a row, I decided that it would be a great idea to challenge my achievement hunting skills. Going against my nephew, going against Uncle Pookie, your certified platinum paladin. And for the second year in a row, I came in second.
It's amazing.
Again. Yeah, that's right. Apparently, my greatest achievement is constantly being almost the winner. So in this video, I thought that it would be fun to rank every game I completed during the challenge. I'm going to talk about what I liked, I'm going to talk about what I didn't like, and hopefully convince at least one person watching to play or avoid these games. Fair warning, there are going to be spoilers here and there. So if you've been meaning to play any of these, you've officially been warned. Let's jump in. So, Indica. First off, whoever designed these minigames, I just want to talk. The difficulty spikes came out of absolutely nowhere. I'd be walking around, enjoying the weird philosophical story, and then suddenly the game was like, psst, do you want to beat your drunk dad in a motorbike race? I appreciate the challenge, but I also could have completely lived without it, and I did. I set up the option to skip the mini games. Now, I did really enjoy the story. It reminded me a lot of Hellblade. Like, it was psychological and strange, and it was making me question if, like, Indica was chosen for sainthood. But in the end, I really like that it didn't wrap everything up into some giant lesson. The premise of the game is that sometimes people are just that. They're people. And we're broken, and we're messy, and we're confusing. And honestly, it's beautifully realistic. Look, I'm aware that this game is made for children. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna judge it. There's actually a lot of content here, like way more than I expected. Once you unlock all the mini games with your little bear, cupcake, cookie, cake bunny, whatever the economy in this game is running on, there's a bit to do. There's some light platforming, and honestly, I couldn't stop imagining like a 3-year-old losing their mind because they missed like one disappearing gumdrop platform, and then they'd hand you the controller and you'd get it like first try, and they'd be like, wow, that's so awesome. But going back to like the bear cupcake cake money, they did commit a gaming crime, like, because you get these rainbow slide loading screens and you can jump up and get like 20 of these like bear cupcake cake money things, but they don't count towards the total that you're earning.
Emotional damage.
Look, if you watch the show, I imagine that it does the characters justice, and I did truly like this game more than Bath Math. What the actual fuck? So, imagine someone pitches you a murder mystery. Like, you're intrigued. I'm intrigued. I love true crime, so why wouldn't I be? Then they say, actually, hold on, we're not gonna solve this murder. Today we're gonna, like, learn about jazz music and existentialism and the history of the universe, and then you're gonna sing songs with versions of yourself from other dimensions or other history times or whatever the hell I was doing. That's this game. So when I started it, I didn't actually realize I was going to also play like the DLC. So what I expected to be a couple of hours became 5. 5 very confusing hours. I kept waiting for all the clues to come together, like a huge revelation for literally anything. Instead, the credits rolls, and I sat there like, congratulations, you've somehow made less sense than Bath Math. And honestly, that's pretty impressive. So I am, at my core, a cozy gamer. You tell me I can dig holes and collect treasure, like, it's already installed. And the premise of this game is very simple. Dig, sell rocks, upgrade shovel, repeat. But guys, there's a conspiracy. There's a deeper conspiracy. Like, there's a mole, and he's like in a business suit, right? And he sold me this house. Why, you ask? Oh, I'm glad, because I'm going to tell you. Because the mole mafia needed someone to dig up treasure, and eventually the person digging it would find too much, and then mole assassination. Or maybe they don't kill you, and that's how real estate agents are born. Like, you survive, but you're legally obligated to sell treasure houses to the next victim. Like, it's a pyramid scheme, a mole pyramid scheme. The world may never know. Would I buy this game? Absolutely, especially on sale, or if Epic gives it away for free, which is like somehow very on brand. It is something that I would have experienced outside of just getting achievements. Look, I really liked Call of the Sea, and I was excited for this. And then the puzzles started. And I felt like I enrolled in a archaeology PhD program, and not like the fun one like Henry Jones, but like the bad one. Like, these puzzles were brutal, man. If I had actually solved the hieroglyph puzzle without a guide, like, I would still be there. The story, I just felt like it didn't quite have as much oomph. I do want to talk about something though. Like, why, whenever it's remotely supernatural, are there Nazis? Holy Grail? Nazis. Hellboy? Nazis. Ancient artifacts? Nazis. Cthulhu Saves Christmas? I haven't even played this game, and I'm willing to bet that there's Nazis. I did rather enjoy the achievement, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. I see you, Guybrush, and see what you did with the narrator there. So that was a chef's kiss. This game surprised me, like, a lot. It's a story of a lonely lighthouse and Kevin from Up. You will not convince me otherwise. Like, it's canonical, man. It's giving Dark Crystal, it's giving The Legend, it's giving I'm not crying, you're crying. And there's no dialogue, but it tells this incredible, compelling story. The environments are absolutely gorgeous, and the accessibility options are fantastic. If you get stuck during a puzzle, you can use these to make it a little bit easier for you before you, reach that point of absolute frustration. I loved how the game kept introducing new mechanics just before I got comfortable, and nothing overstayed its welcome for me. I also really enjoyed the fact that you could play this entire game and miss almost all of the achievements. So you did really need to know where those were, and they really weren't pivotal to the story. Would I rather play this or Genesis Noir? This. Every single time, and that's only because Genesis Noir exists. Look, this game just wasn't for me. I don't care about bugs. I don't want to catch bugs. I definitely don't want to train bugs or feed them candy or like start a bug fight club. The art style's cute though, and they call pill bugs roly-polies, which is objectively correct. Science can fight me. There is a Pokemon reference that made me smile, and unfortunately, that smile lasted longer than my interest in this game. The art style of this game was a little bit jarring at first. But as someone who loves Monkey Island, Sam and Max, the True Fear series, this game is really charming. Your main mechanic is to literally suck words out of people's mouths and then throw them at other people. And that's, like Twitter. Every area has its own little story, like when you play through Culebra. And my absolute favorite characters, like this Dr. Seuss Choose Goose looking guy who invents like ridiculous slang, no cap. This game felt comforting, like eating a spoonful of your favorite soup. This game celebrates my culture, my family traditions, and it wraps it all into something that felt really heartfelt. The place felt lived in, and I love that. And this game just absolutely nailed so many things. It had a wonderful sense of humor, and I'm honestly probably going to be quoting it moving forward. Like, some of you have never gone on an epic quest to get your potato back from a potato-stealing frog, and like, it shows. Look, I'm not ashamed to admit this, but without a walkthrough, I'd probably still be wandering around this game, spending far more time in the unsettling house that I cared to. The creepy pixel demon thing? Not actually what scared me the most, no. The real jump scares came from this random dude suddenly appearing, screaming about his wife.
Have you seen my wife? They're going to be here any minute. I need to fix it.
Every single time. Sir, please use your indoor voice. I also have a feeling that if I watched every single tape, this story would be significantly more depressing. But if you enjoy games like Soma or Omuri, this is absolutely worth checking out. Just maybe don't play it by yourself in your office in the dark right before you're gonna go to sleep. Ask me how I know. If you've never played a Barbie game, here's the formula. Dress up, mini games, help literally everyone in the town because apparently nobody else is capable of doing their own job. Not even your dad, who, by the way, is an absolute silver fox. Like, he's just over there asking Barbie to do his work. Like, you are standing right there holding your camera that you came to get pictures with, and you're going to ask Barbie? Like, use your own appendages. But at least this game respected my time. It gave me every achievement. Unlike Barbie Project Friendship, which I am still holding a grudge against. We're enemies now. Forever.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together.
I really wanted to love this game. Working in a cozy little convenience store, stocking shelves, helping customers. This is like everything in life that I want to do. But honestly, I wanted more of it. Like, more stocking, less this Pocky label is backwards. The biggest issue is replaying it. I understand that you need multiple playthroughs for all the achievements, and like, that's fine. But after you've seen every night, please give me a time skip. No hiding in the bathroom while you're waiting for this lady to come in and complain that there's no bug spray. Like, that's probably not the intended game loop. And if it is, I'm sorry. Like, I want random customers in my shift. Give me somebody who doesn't know where the batteries are, or someone who wants to buy 27 instant noodles. Ringing up 40 drinks was like oddly cathartic. Like, give me someone who stole some candy, so like I feel that I actually work there. There's so much potential that this cozy game like just didn't even reach that would make it like the ultimate cozy game. And that's probably my opinion, and you can fight me in the comments if you like, but I feel like it really needed more. Somehow, I've made it this far in life without ever playing Spyro. I I know. For that, you can fight me, and for that, you can judge me, because this game is absolutely adorable. Controls are pretty easy to learn. The worlds are like absolutely colorful, and everything has like just this classic platformer charm. I know now why people love this series for decades, and yes, I absolutely plan on playing more. This is cozy gaming at its peak. You run a tiny little traveling bookshop, you recommend books, like real actual books, and you decorate your shop. You meet all the townspeople, and like I was an avid reader growing up because I shared a room with my mom until I was 13, and when she went to bed, books were like basically my only entertainment. So when I could look at a title and say like, hey, you're looking for something that's like really tragic, but also has like a lot of big adventures, but like is also a classic, and I can be like, Hunchback of Notre Dame, baby, you're gonna love that shit. And they're like, I do, and it just feels like amazingly nostalgic. My favorite customer is the sweet little old lady who comes and cleans you out of every crime book you have. She's like, classic crime, classic crime, classic crime. Ma'am, like respectfully, what are you planning? Because I want to prepare my speech for the Netflix documentary when it comes, so I can say I knew you then. And I haven't finished all the achievements in this yet. That's why it's an honorable mention. Now, whether that would take me another 8 or 20 hours to do from where I'm at, I would happily do. That sounds amazingly relaxing and rewarding, actually. So there you have it. There are the games I completed during this year's Achievement Hunting Challenge. Some were incredible, and some made me question my sanity. And one of them somehow taught me about the creation of the universe instead of solving a murder that I signed up for. So if you've played any of these, let me know what you think. Did I get it completely wrong? Or am I 100% right? Are there any hidden gems that you think I should check out for next year or even down the line? I'm honestly very interested to know. If you enjoy this content, if you enjoy the Noisy Face Sim Space, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and ring the bell so, you know, other YouTubers know that I exist. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully next year I can finally stop being the silver medal champion.